Que pasa familia de dinero? I'm your host, Champion El Dinero, a truck driver on the detour towards wealth, and I hope that you join us on this journey. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much. You're looking fantastic. And here is this abrupt, hand claps for you. Enough. All right. That's enough. You don't get a long clap duration. Thank you. Okay. I already know that you hit that button. If you didn't, that like button, I know you did. I know. Oh, okay. So you want to play games. You don't want to support the channel. You want to subscribe, watch the video, but you can't do one free thing. Hey, you know what? It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna make sure that you get coals in your stockings this year. Anyway, so when it comes down to anybody that's a new viewer and you just want to sit back, relax, and kind of check out what's going on, hey, by all means, my daughter has something for you as well.
Thank you for watching, and subscribe our video and like.
All right, so unfortunately I did not upload last week due to the fact that I was out with my daughter at a pumpkin patch. It was quite busy, and then we did the same kind of thing. We went to this festival. It was really fun, but I'm bringing you guys a new video. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we had the fantasy football going crazy, predicting absolute wrong. I would have had a horrible week. So due to the fact that 2 weeks ago it did not mark it down, I put it like a win, a win in my book. But this week we're actually taking off one of our players. If you're unfamiliar, you can actually download the document. It's a very cool way in order to keep track of your stocks and everything like that. But we're gonna dive into it. Enough being said, let's do it. So this is what we have here. So if you're a first-time viewer, you don't know what this is, we have our two positions on the outside. These are going to be our receivers. Then we have our running back, that's our tight end. And then we have in the middle, if my thing doesn't want, there we go, the middle is going to be our running back. And then of course we have our big player. I don't know why it doesn't want to do it, but then we have on the end the quarterback. So again, you guys can download this document for yourselves. If not, hey, I appreciate you here watching the video. So what we're going to start off with is our leader for the week, and unfortunately I can't compare to last week's or 2 weeks ago. So we're gonna kind of play it off as hey, it's cool. Now what we have here in this position is for our leader for the week. Now you have two positions, the quarterback and tight end, that are able to go back. And typically right here as my quarterback, I would put around I believe Applied DNA Sciences. Now Applied DNA Sciences, I said that was gonna go back, but unfortunately it went back so bad. I'm talking about tremendously bad. I mean, it went back so bad that I kind of want to take it off the team. I paid it to perform, but unfortunately the way that Applied DNA Sciences is going is pretty bad. So I'm going to move it into move the quarterback, the leader, and we're going to put PNSY. That's going to be Polestar. And then before we get into my price predictions and whatnot, I kind of have this all lined up. Got to make sure PSNY. Yep. So we got this lined up. And what I'm going to do is close this, and we're going to take a look at where the current price is. So right now it's $1.28. So that, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and open that. $1.28 is where it finished. That's without all the perfect calculations. So we'll put it down as 128. Okay, so we have 128, and then warning. We'll go ahead and close this one more time. Warning: 417 stocks in the consumer directory sector are at high risk of performing badly. Okay, so pretty much when it comes down to Polestar, the news that we have is going to come from Mac Rumors, and this is more so like Apple. The car key functions can allow iPhone and Apple Watch with NFC capabilities to unlock, lock, or start a vehicle through the wallet app. So pretty much it looks like Apple is going to be working somewhat, it's a rumor, but it's pretty much going to start implementing digital car keys. So we have Polestar, Volvo, Audi, in that, and this is just a rumor, but that's like the latest news when it comes down to this specific stock. So $1.28, it's been going down. I wouldn't put it in my, in my strong suit, and I get to choose if it's gonna. I'll predict two places that Polestar might go. So if it's gonna go back, right? Gonna go ahead and open this up. If it goes back, I don't think it's gonna be a touchback, but what we can see is price price movement. I see it going down to let's say $1.15, right? If it decides to move up and get a good play, right? We only get two positions where it can go. I can predict going up and down. If it goes up, let me go ahead and make this, change the color. We'll make this a red. But if it goes up, we'll go ahead and say that it lands around $1.51. So that's just kind of the price movement when I see this Polestar. I don't see it going up to $2 unless something else is on its way, like earnings or whatnot. But I don't see that coming with this stock. So it can naturally go up to $1.51. Obviously, it's fell from quite a feat, honestly. So it's kind of disheartening to those who hold Polestar. And it's funny because they're working really hard with a lot of stuff. It's just unfortunately not getting the recognition. Next, we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, ticker symbol, my APDN, and that's Applied DNA Sciences. We'll go ahead and open up the, no, excuse me. I have micro algo up here. We'll go ahead and do Applied DNA Sciences. It closed at 32 cents. So we'll go ahead and do that. It was really like 31.90, like something around there, but they rounded up here. So we have 32 cents here. And let's go ahead and read the news that happened when it comes down to this stock. And really it's old news, but Applied DNA Sciences Q3 2024 earnings call pretty much is saying that revenue is declined. The biggest problem with Applied DNA Sciences is that they have not found a way to monetize. Absolutely. And that's its biggest problem when it comes down to this stock. I mean, it went originally around to the, let's see, the same where it is right now, 35, and then it took off out of nowhere and went all the way up to $2.54. So I've seen this before and I played this before. So it could be the same kind of thing. They just really need, and they have a lot of good news going for it. It's just, unfortunately, it's just not showing promise within, long-term investors or institutional investors. So my tight end is a position that I can go up and down. If we see down, I don't see it going down any further than around this price right here. And I'll go ahead and show you. It's possible that if it goes down, you can expect 25 cents. And I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a crystal ball. I just do this in order to keep track. Now, if it does go on the upside, let's go ahead and do the upside. If it does go on the upside, we might, and it's really hard unless they drop something fantastic that we're all like, finally, okay, this is what we needed. We can definitely see it going. And it's a radical one. When it wants to move, it can move. But I can see it going up to at least. All right, give me 1 second. I don't know why this isn't. Okay. I can see it going up to 40 cents. To me, with all the news that I've seen within Applied DNA Sciences, it does show for me, and this is just for me, if they figure out a way to get monetized and their next earning is better than this, because they lost $2.1 million. That's a lot. And a lot of investors, even myself, if I see a loss like that, I'm going to need your earnings to be substantial the next year. But I think that applied DNA sciences can come back. I think for me, this is not too bad of a buying point. But if it does fall back to the 25 cents level, I'll definitely, more than likely myself, I'll be picking it up in order to lower my average. Because my average, it's not too bad, but it's not where I would like to be. All right, next one is going to be, let me get this correct here. So we have our quarterback, which is going to be Polestar. We have our tight end, which is Applied DNA Sciences. Let's go ahead and do our big play. Let's no, that's going to be for last. That's my big play of the week. We'll do this receiver down here. So this is going to be, and this has to go up forward. If it doesn't go forward this week, I lose out. Okay, so this one is going to be, oh man, my big player of the week. All right, we'll play it safe. MLGO. Okay. So this one, it finished. Let me bring this up, and if my mic wasn't so low, it wouldn't have hit that thing. But micro algo finished the week, I believe, at 30 cents. I think it was really like around 30 cents. So we'll put that down. 30. There we go. There. Okay, that looks like a comma. There we go. 30. Let me go ahead and close this out or show you guys. So that's MLGO at 30 cents. The most recent news that we have is Micro Algo strikes a 23 million convertible note deal, which we don't have any news. So Micro Algo only moves when it wants to and when they want it to. So that's the most interesting fact about Micro Algo. I definitely can see this not move substantially. I mean, it all determines on how much you really are trying to get out of Micro Algo, but it could possibly, again, this is the only ones that it has to move forward, but I look at it as a possibility that we see 40 cents. I think 40 cents by the end of the week, we should see a 10. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm going to play this very conservatively. I don't want to lose this week. So 35 cents. Okay, at least the 35 cents. We have resistance at 42. I think we can see the 35 cent level, which is good enough. I mean, it's not a bad amount. So that's the only thing that we have for that. Now, when it comes down to the running back. Goodness gracious. It's the one that moves just a little, and I had to get rid of Pineapple Energy. It did do the reverse split, and I did go ahead and take profit. I was in the red for the longest with Pineapple Energy. It actually decided to go up around the $10, and so I went ahead, cashed out, took my money. Looks like a smart decision. It could have a resurgence, but right now I'm not interested. It doesn't have enough good news for me to sit back and really do it. So my new stock that I'm going to be putting in, the new player that I'm going to be putting in, is going to be ticker symbol MYNZ. MYNZ. I've done a little research on this company. Concurrently, it's going to be 30 cents. When I get in. I wish I got in about a week ago because it was 19 cents. I wish I got in at the lowest, but so 30 cents is where it's up right now from. And let's go ahead and look at the chart. So like I said, 30 cents is the price. It has gotten to 38 cents. That would be really cool with high volume. But we've seen the highest go to like around 87 cents since May. So it does have quite a bit of news coming out. MYNZ Bio sees revenue growth amid cost reductions. So that is the most pretty much positive thing. It did a 4% rise in revenue. So that's fantastic. And that's as to why I'm going to be adding it to the team. I do see it going up. Again, this is my one position these three positions I have to have it go up. If not, it's a bad call and I get a touchback. But of course, we're trying to make as much touchdowns as possible. But this is going to be added into my repertoire. And I can see it going up to, I would say, only a 32 cents. 32 cents. And to be honest, I am going to be purchasing this now, so you guys can, you guys know my position and everything, just not the amount. Last one, my biggest player of the week, and if you guys don't know, you should know, is HOLO. And right now it finished. Let's go ahead and go over to this, and I would have been right the week that I done the 2 weeks ago when I did this. It did finish around above $5. It did go up to about a substantial, I think, $8, and then it dropped, but it's at 465 concurrently. Unfortunately, we all been waiting for it to go up. News wise, nothing has changed. The last bit of news came out on October 4th, and that was just talking about revamping share structure. So no news, nothing. Excuse me. Once again, this is the only thing that came out about microcloud hologram. So 465. Now, why is this my big player? Obviously, this week if they stay above $1, that is the news that pretty much is going to be automatically given for microcloud hologram. They sustained above $1. They no longer have any issues with the NASDAQ. They will be fully functioning as a stock. And so what I can see this price going to is, I'm going to say, a very conservative, at least $7. All right, let's get that in there. $7. Okay. I would love to say it's going to be a blowout, but I've realized, let me go ahead and mitigate my my losses as much as possible. But let's go ahead and really go over everything here. We have Polestar. I believe it can go all the way down to $1.15 or possibly up to $1.51. We also have MicroAlgo, which is in my receiver position, 30 cents right now. It can go up to 35, especially with HOLO. We have MYNZ, which is MYNZ Bio. We have it going from 30 cents to 32 cents, and that's my running back position. We have Applied DNA Sciences, where we can possibly see it go further to the 25 cents level. If it does go into the 20s, I will be buying. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal preference. If it goes up, it might go up to 40 cents. We have HOLO, which is my big player. That was my tight end for Applied DNA Sciences. And then we have HOLO, $4.65 going all the way up to $7, with that being the catalyst of it being approved. It's a possibility that it could go all the way to the touchdown over here, but I want to limit expectations. If it goes past the $7, I get a touchdown regardless. If MicroAlgo finishes at 32 and then surpasses that, I still get the touchdown. That was MYNZ. If that goes MicroAlgo, if it goes down past the 35, I win. Any of these ones that fall back, I'm good on. That's why I have to really decide which ones do I want to place in. And also at this time, you're going to see me kind of flip positions with some of these, because I want to win here and I also want to win financially. So with that being said, I'm going to save that, and then we're going to go back to the full screen. But hopefully we see a fantastic week, honestly, within HOLO. We've been waiting quite some time, and I'm really just saying that hopefully this is the news that we need. I can't really see how microcloud hologram can wait until next year in order to get this up, because if a certain president gets in, they're not really a fan of the Chinese stock, no offense. So I've said that this is now the make it or break it time. Thank you guys so much for watching Fantasy Penny Stock Football. Grab your own diagram down in the description below, and I will catch all of you, familia de dinero, in the next one. Adios.